The drama has a tempting story, psychologically strong. Masochism, distrust, and betrayal are all woven beautifully into the screenplay. A couple whose wedding ceremony is scheduled to be held soon suddenly becomes involved in a terrible story that directly affects their relationship. A story important enough to potentially ruin everything, their relationship and their marriage. Emma, played by Zendaya, during a stupid game in the presence of her man Charlie and their friends, makes an unbelievably chilling confession about a crime she was about to commit during her adolescence. That untimely confession changed her character in other people's eyes, from a normal lovely girl into a dangerous psychopath. From that moment on, everyone sees her as another Emma. The rest of the plot is completely devoted to intensifying the shame, horror, and nastiness of this situation, adding more fuel to the fire. It's excellent. I love this. The tone of the movie is unique. The film's movements through chronology are properly edited. They're not confusing. The players, Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, are now both great forces in Hollywood. The drama is an amusing film, properly paced. However, in my opinion, the ending was forced. Doesn't seem natural. I don't know why this movie got a high rating in Rotten Tomatoes. It's not that the movie's idea isn't involving, but in the cinema industry, what is important is how to put ideas into pictures. The President's Cake in this matter is a disaster. It is a bold example of how an amusing, delicate idea through a weak-flowed, fanatical screenplay could end up as a boring, excruciating story. This is Iraq in the era of the dictatorship of Saddam Hussein. Iraq apparently is being attacked by American jets and forces. The people are suffering from war, hunger and poverty. It's 1990s, I suppose. The story centers on a little girl named Lamia living with her grandmother in tent-like slums near a river. They are living a difficult life. They work tirelessly and earn almost nothing. One day, while there is propaganda all over the country about the president's birthday in the coming days, Lamia's teacher draws lots to nominate one of the students to make a cake and bring it to class on the president's birthday. It's satirical when the teacher calls that student lucky and calls the president's birthday a big ceremony for the nation. After the procedure, Lamia's name comes up. What happens next is super dark. Lamia and her grandmother go to the city to buy cake ingredients. I think the mere idea of making a cake for the president, in contrast to the intense poverty we're watching in those slums, successfully conveys the director's intentions. In the town, what happens to Lamia and her granny is quite frightening. The people in the town treat them horribly. They're thieves, beggars, pedophiles. Almost no one even tries to help Lamia. Most of them look at her as prey. This is where I stand. The movie needs our sympathy for Lamia. That's okay, but to achieve that, it makes two unforgivable mistakes. It portrays the people around her as evil opportunists in an unrealistic, abnormal way, and second, it seems that the director, like a stubborn salesman, is selling Lamia to us, and consequently, he ruins Lamia's character in our eyes. The worst thing for a director is that he shows no respect for his characters. Office Romance is a comedy, a kind of comedy that I've missed a lot. The topic is a cliche. It's about a romance between a woman boss played by J-Lo and a male employee. We've seen lots of stories and movies with these themes, but Office Romance is elevated by its honesty, simplicity, and exceptional sense of humor. Brett Goldstein plays Daniel, and J-Lo plays the charismatic boss Jackie. The chemistry is perfect. They are geniuses. The movie also teases strict dating policies in big companies and proves that they are useless. It's going to surprise you. Promise. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to help me improve my channel. Like my video and leave a comment. I love to hear what you think of my reviews.